Hi, welcome to Cosmic Turtles. My name is Tina, and today we're doing a collective read. And just give me a moment here. Aha, just looking for Fisherman's Friend. Yeah, candy for the throat. There we go. Alright, today for the collective read, we're going to use Oracle cards. I have a Colette Baron read, The Enchanted Map. Looks like this. Looks like a compass. So it's to give a little bit of a direction on the energies that are around right now. I'm recording this previously. Whenever it's uploaded, these readings are timeless. Alright, here we go. Alright, we start off with this one. This one. This one. For those of you that follow numerology, the numbers are 45, 30, and 31. And give me a moment here because I'm nearsighted, they call it. I can't, I need glasses so I can see far away or else it's blurry. So lately I have to take them off if I am reading something. I like my hat. It has little things. I can put my glasses there. And then I end up forgetting they're there, right? And I'm looking around. Where's my glasses? So the universe is having fun with me, or my inner child is, it's because we get distracted. So no worries. The first one, I don't know these cards by heart. That's why we have the little booklet. They'll tell us. 45, 4 plus 5 is a 9. And the title of this is called Sad Embrace. I hope my sound levels are good. I do have my little microphone here. Hopefully it's catching all the sounds properly. Okay. So we start off with Sad Embrace, but I'm looking at the number 2 and at the number as well. And this number equals a 9. 9 is the number of endings. It's basically loose ends that you're fixing up. It's a time of letting go whatever no longer serves you. This could be why you're feeling a little sad or alone, or you feel a little blue. Okay. Because there's a lot of changes going on. There's the moon there, or it's a sun. Looks like a moon or a sun. I guess it's up to you how you want to look at it. It is a starry night. And it's like you're sitting on the top of a mountain where the clouds are, where the clouds touch the earth. Aurora Borealis comes to mind for some of you. A sad embrace. Let's go see what the definition is. Well, that is 45. There's a lot of endings. So you could be it's like you feel the feeling of loss. Either you're lost or a feeling of loss. You're being reminded of those that passed or something like that, right? And it's like, I got to go through these feelings again. Thought I dealt with this. No, you didn't deal with it. You just buried it the last time. And now if you want to go forward so you could be lighter, you got to let that go. So it'll come back to the surface so that you could release it, not relive it. Remember that. The releasing process is somewhat painful. It's just like annoying more than anything else. It's like a purge. Some people have physical manifestations. It could be you're sitting on your throne all day. Figure of speech. I try to sugarcoat the dark moments. We still get over them because they're temporary, okay? So let's see what it says. It says, loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life, and if you can, will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Accepting means taking it in, but the loss is letting it go. So I'm not sure what they mean, but it could be because I was raised French and then I learned English, and now my definition of words is a little different. Although I do creative writing, creative speaking, use words in a creative way. All right. So the sooner you can accept this is gone, this is no longer coming back, the sooner you can get on to the next part, which will be way more than what you thought, a little bit more pleasant than what you ever thought. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. That could be people, places, things, your relationship with those things, people, places. Springtime energies, a lot of people moving. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Understand the only thing that got hurt here was it was your ego, a bruised ego. If you're really wanting to connect with the higher sense of you, the part of you that it sees life a little different. Some people come up and adopted the affirmation or the saying, rejection is protection. So sometimes, I want to go there. But your egoic mind doesn't have the full picture. That when you get there, it may not be good for you. It may even send you back in your development. And then you have to take all that time to heal again. And no one wants to waste time. Okay? So a lot of people are looking for the more wiser paths to take. The thing is, when you enter the wiser path, it's not a shortcut. You'll definitely have to face yourself for all your own limitations, for whatever your internal blockages are. You'll have to do the work. But the only one you'll be dealing with is yourself. So it's not like you got the whole world on you. It's just you and you. And for a lot of people, that's the scariest thing. Because they never went inside. They always lived this living creation. They always lived it from a perception of seeking outwardly. See, there's the seeker that's always going to look for validation of their experience on the outside. The seeker will definitely enter experiences so it could get its answers, and it will be through the experiences that you get that wisdom. The observer is the part of you inside that's always there. It's silent. It's observing you. It's observing. It's feeling. It's being. It doesn't say much. So the observer part of you is what the seeker has to do. Turn your eyes to the I inside of you. That's written somewhere, isn't it? In scriptures, I do believe. So any path you take will lead you to the answers you need. Now, the choice of path and the stubbornness to stay on the path will also lead you to the greatest challenges that maybe you'll learn soon enough that, oh no, I should have done it this way. But you always have a chance to, you're always learning, you're always evolving. So don't put yourself down if you didn't get it the first time, second time, third time. The universe is benevolent, okay? Just understand right now there's a big purge. There's a big letting go collectively. We're all affected by it somehow, some way, okay? What else? So when you're having sadness and grief, express these emotions, but in a healthy way, Express them. Not to keep it going. We could start to have a bad habit here if we keep doing the same thing over and over. So it's like express it to let it go. Fully feel it to let it go, and then there's no more. There's no more. Okay? If you're afraid of your own emotions, you're going to repress them, you'll be in denial, and then you'll have to go through another experience that's similar to the one that wasn't pleasant. And this time, it'll be a little bit more intense just to shake you up right, just so you can let it go finally. And that's when we think the universe is against us, but it isn't. It's only the ego that gets hurt. It's not the actual human. It's not the actual higher self. It's not your strength. Your strength never gets touched. Your strength is your love. It's your higher spirit. That never gets diminished, ever, ever, ever. You think it is. And that's the thing. You got to develop a stronger connection to your own understanding of life and of yourself, so that if anything arises around you, you'll be able to see through the illusions of fear. Okay? So, tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. All right? Okay, so that's a nice card. That's what's going on right now. Okay, so this was like immediate past, or you're going through it, or you're going to go through it. So this is one of the energies that's in the collective right now. And this is worldwide. And it could be about any aspect in your life. It could be work, relationship, loved ones, living, anything that has to do with the 3D, okay? Your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. Basically the four parts of you that keeps you stable. And that's all coming, and it's all copyrighted. People could say what I'm saying, sure, but I do have my own material. And that is on its way. There'll be classes soon. Just guidance. Not tell you what to do, but give you an awareness, a perception that exists. And that you can access that inside of you and see it for yourself. Next card. Card 30. Three's catalyst. And making a choice. So there's a choice. You see these two doors? It looks like there's two doors. There's a weird looking path here, but then you have a choice. You're at the crossroads. Oh my goodness. Give me a moment. I need to... Okay. I'll be right back. I'll pause this and not stop it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, be right back. For you, it'll be a split second. For me, it'll be a few moments. Did it work? No. Okay, let's try this again. Take 2. Okay, we're back. And I found out, too, like I was blowing my nose. And it's the cat hair. I'll show you. Come here, baby. You coming? Come say hello. Come on. Okay, this is BB. It's my cat. And you see this little fine hair. I'm even seeing them. Like little fine hair, and you breathe them in. You beautiful BB. Okay, mental health check. Mental health moment. See a pretty kitty. Alright, she wants to go. Alright, go back to the window. She said hello. Oh, so her tail's still happy. She wasn't like doing her tail like that. You know when they do that, that's because they're annoyed. Just so you know. Her tail is still like, oh, I'm alright. I love my mama. I don't want to upset her balance either. So, yes. And there's even more cat hair because I picked her up. So you might see me sneeze or need to go blow my nose again. There's hair everywhere. I need like something that picks up. It's like a static dust thingy. A duster of sorts that has like the static that'll pick up all this hair. Alright. Oh, you want to come up again? Come on up. I see her. She's just right there. Oh, there she is. You want to be part of the reading again? Oh, you like it. You felt welcome. You know what? Look over here. Look. See? That's you. You can stay there. Okay. Card 30 is called Making a Choice. Okay. So this is where we're at. So, you're sad embrace and making a choice. Okay. And the last card kind of it's card 31, and it's dry desert. So you see the sequence here? If you're making a choice out of sadness, out of regret, out of grief, it's not the right choice. Okay? Just try to soothe yourself first. Because when emotions get in the way of your mind, you're not seeing clearly. If you're full of anxiety, you won't be able to hear your intuition as clearly. So your own responsibility is to calm yourself, soothe yourself, self-soothe. Babies do it. We know how. We haven't done it since then, or we got accustomed to another way of being, and we forget about our natural way of being. And self-soothing. So at least you could have the clarity of mind. You could do some breathing exercises, somatic breathing it's called, but you could just breathing in general, right? Meditation, which uses the breathing methods with it, but it's also about, I'm talking and our ears flickering. It's also about learning to relax your actual full body self. So meditation helps, and you won't do it right away if you've never done it, right? It's just you get yourself there. If the environment you're in is too stressful, go somewhere where it's not, where it's more peaceful. A lot of times, just a little corner of nature somehow. Even if you're under a tree, in a park, in a big ass city, it doesn't matter. You're next to that tree. Okay, it's a connection to nature, and it helps with the soothing. It helps with the sad embrace, being able to let go, and then you can make the right choice. Well, this reading here is showing what happens if you don't, but it tells you all the different parts where you can get yourself out of a jam before it locks into a cycle. These cycles, you're in it 3, 5, 7, 10 year. It depends on what the subject matter is, what your soul is wanting to accomplish, because it's all about your soul's journey. So connecting inside, get to know yourself, get to know your higher self, then you get to know what the journey is. And you're still walking the unknown. You still don't know any better than anybody else. Like, people think, oh, you're there. Oh, I want to do that too. But they don't understand it takes just as much work. It doesn't matter if you're here, 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 here. Each of these choices or paths will have their set of challenges. Now, which one is the best one for you? Which path has, which path is it that you have acquired the skill set to be able to get through with ease? Okay, that's the new way of looking at life. Humans, if it's too easy, they get suspicious, okay? Sometimes universe is telling you, if it's easy, it's right. But not in the ways of human ego, okay? In the ways of nature. A tree grows, a flower grows, it's effortless. There's no effort. It's natural. It has a progression. Animals, they love you. It's natural. There's no resistance. Okay? So how do we get the human to actually operate that way and actually sense it and feel it and be on that nice wave, that nice flow? Okay? So making a choice. Bibi, take you. She's still here. So let's see what card 30 talks about. Making a choice. You are required to come to a decision now. Are you going to go and Are you going to stay in that sad embrace? Are you going to repress it? Are you like not going to look at it right now? Because that'll make a difference on the choice you need to make. Because there's doors you can't get through until you let go of certain baggage. There's paths that you'd like to be on that you can't get on. You don't get a ticket until you've done that, what it is you need to do prior. You know? I could start school, but I won't be in grade 12. I'm going to be in grade 1. I'm going to start. Okay? And, yeah, there's pieces and parts of you that are totally advanced. I don't deny that. Okay? And there's other parts of you that you may say, I'm so stupid in that department. You're not stupid. It's just underdeveloped. And since you were able to grow so big in there, you have the skill set. You have the endurance, the self-discipline, that whatever it is that you want to improve on yourself, you can. It's just the results won't be as fast as you think. There's processing that happens, okay? So take your time. Have a supportive group around you, because that helps a lot. Like if you want to go fast, go by yourself. Okay, there's times for solitude, and sometimes you're on a fast track of healing, okay, so you could get to the next step. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. And there's other times, if you want to go far, go together. Okay? So it depends on the situation. But these are real wisdom words that are applicable to certain situations. They're not just applicable across the board, because our ego will go and distort. And it'll give you an excuse to do something that you know it's not good for you. So you keep doing it and you're wondering why you're hitting a wall. Okay, so it's be wise with yourself. Okay? Because the only one you can't really hide from is yourself. So if you want to live in denial, it's up to you. Just know there's uncomfortable set challenges about it. All challenges are uncomfortable, but this one here, you could stay locked in for another 10 years. I don't like those challenges because it's a repeating cycle and you can be locked in for a long ass time. So that one I don't recommend to anybody, especially if they want to get out of whatever they kept living over and over and over again, okay? So making a choice. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet, you don't be afraid, okay? Whichever decision you make, and you know that your heart and your head agreed, you got to make sure. That's how you know you made the right decision for yourself, okay? I'll give you a little tips and tricks, because I'm someone that does the emotional body and the sensorial body. Like, this is what I was made with, and this is what I can help in describing some of the senses that's happening within, and also the different ways on how it may appear and certain ways of recognizing it, okay? Like if my body sneezes, is because there's dust or debris or cat hair that went in the nose, and the body has an automatic response to clear the airway. So I'll sneeze, right? And then a human can get scared if they don't know what a sneeze is, right? And they're like, oh, what is that? Why did my body do this? And they could be in fear. Think about it. Like if you did not know, okay? And that's how I'm approaching everything, as if we don't know. And then what's the pure first senses that come through? What's the information that's being given to me through the technology and the intelligence of my body? Think about that. This is a biological intelligence. Has receptors. It could feed you information. It can help you with seeing your environment. So these are real things. And that has to do with my platform of 4. The platform of you with the 4 legs, the 4 pillars of you. That's on its way, guys. Okay, so where were we? You may not have all the answers right now, because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Like, you won't know until you start. It's like, well, that's not a good deal. You know? I won't know how much it costs until I get into it or I apply for it. Come on. What if it's like 10,000 and I don't have it? I understand how the human ego doesn't want to invest in themselves because of uncertainty, because you're walking in the unknown. This is the big test. This is the big challenge. Don't do it blindly. Blind faith doesn't work here. Know yourself, and it may appear to others like you're having blind faith, but or blind face. Yeah, you're not really looking what's going on. But for those of you that do the internal journey, it'll seem like you're doing like that, but you're not, because you have an internal knowing, or you're trusting your internal compass, your intuition, and you're following through. So never mind what others are saying about that. For those of you that choose that door, okay. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit, and you will be led in the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. To do a conscious decision, make sure your head and your heart agree. Okay? So that's the internal mechanism. You can visualize it, you can make it that you sense it, because you can. All right? Then the next one is dry desert, card 31. It equals a 4. 4 is a number to balance. Maybe some of you has to go through a dry spell before you get abundance, or you're learning about the parts inside of you that you never did anything with it. So it became like a barren land. It became like a dry desert. What how do you want to decorate this desert? What do you want to do? Okay, this is your internal platform. This is where you get to be, just be, and you get to create. And from the joy you have of doing this, it radiates through you, and then you magnetize all the experiences to come towards you. How do you set your internal magnet? Okay, this is the words I use, but it does give a clear message on the inside. All right, a desert is not bad. It's actually quite beautiful. All right, dig deep for inspiration and truth. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Oh, okay, I see. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Have your ideas dried up? How does it feel like you're, not how. Does it feel like you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This is when you'll be waiting to see, like, okay, where's the oasis? I need water. Yeah, water's life. This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. It's like in a video game, you just arrived at the big boss moment. And this is when you need all your skill set and your motor skills to be able to fight this big boss, right? And the only thing is, it's just your fear and your shadows, okay, in real life. Like, I'm using the video game analogy, but it is appropriate. It is appropriate. Okay. You're being required to conserve your energy until, after consistent effort, you reach the oasis you're searching for. Oh, okay. If you're used to a certain lifestyle, okay, let's say, let's say, okay, let's say I'm an older couple, I had a partner and they passed, and it was my best friend. Now I'm in sad embrace. This is one scenario, okay? And then you got to make a choice on how you're going to work your finances, because you had a certain way of living, and now it's not the same, and now you have to live a little bit. It's temporary. Live a little bit differently, financially, until the money comes in, until whatever. Because if you do the same steps you used to do, you may end up short in the end. So it's, you know what I mean? Take what resonates. Okay, What else? Consider the creatures that live in these conditions. They have adapted to thrive in spite of the outer environment. In a desert, water, essential for life, can be found deep underground. Go deep within yourself now and find your truth there. Let spirit sustain you while you locate the real source. Whatever it is you're asking about will not be found in the conditions you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and discover the answers deep within you. This may not seem like the most productive time, but looks are deceiving. This is the most important place to find what's truly right for you. A lot of you are changing how you used to be. Maybe you got over an addiction, and yes, you used to be a certain way. And people are still judging you from that, even though you've made a lot of changes on the outside of your life. Now, how's your insides? That's why it's the magnetization. Now you're being asked to go inside. It's deep. And like, you're doing the inner work, okay? It won't necessarily show up on the outside yet. It won't be reflected. It won't be seen by others. Even though you're seeing it and you're doing it. It's only after a moment or a time of consistency and self-discipline that the magnetism or the reverse of the poles will start shifting slowly. As that's happening, you're picking up a lot of perspectives in the shift itself, within yourself. It's your own internal shift, okay? And as it changes, so you can have the right perception, the right energy, the right frequency, the right everything, no more baggage, the right lightness, the right flow, is all within here. As soon as you're aligned, then it'll start radiating outside of you. Then people will have a different opinion or a different way of seeing you, okay? Because people are just seeing what's on the surface, okay? They won't see what's going on inside because that's your private place. This is where you get to do your stuff. There's people that try to go through the surface and get in and try to sabotage. Don't let them. The only way to get in is if you allow it. You gave permission. Even by not knowing. You gave permission. But once you realize that, you're like, oh, I'm making changes now. I found out I'm Swiss cheese and I got holes to cover up. Frig that. I'm going through the oven and it'll melt the cheese, and now I have a perfect envelope around me with no holes in it. Nothing can get in. And the only thing that's in there is the light of the Creator. So no worries. Nothing of the outer world that is made of the dualistic, of the 3D can penetrate that unless you give it permission. So you are building this resilience. You are building this strength. After that, life is a little bit easier. Just, it has a little bit more ease. You got stronger. I mean, like, 2 weeks ago, I couldn't lift this. But after doing this training, now I lift it with ease. So you have evolved. You have grown. Okay? So just celebrate the small steps, guys. Because everything is like and that's the greater clock of the universe ticking for you. Ticking for you. Yes, you're going to get through this. Okay. This is a longer reading, and that's okay, because I wanted to do something like this. Let's see what else we got for, like, clarifiers or words. Let's take the same themes. Hey. Not an easy time, but you're possible. Okay, it is possible to get through. Okay, I have like these decks that just have a whole bunch of words. 2 different decks. They have the same size cards. I just put it all together. And some of the words in one deck repeats with another, so it's nice. So it adds like for clarifiers. Alright, what do we have here for the collective? I don't like it when they bend. I like them straight. So I'm trying to readjust them. Okay. Listen to yourself. Listen to things that are below the surface and see what's missing inside. Don't be afraid to look, okay? Also, listen how, because you may pick it up in passing. I mean, it's none of your business, but listen to how you appear on the surface, okay? Listen to how you feel on the inside. Listen to, like I say, below the surface. It says surface here, but you see they're floating and there's, like they're inside the water. It's like a healing. Go inside. See what's absent. You may discover a pattern here within, okay? And then you'll seek to create unity within you. Either make a choice, right? You're making a choice. You're going to break down a pattern. Whatever it is that you have specifically as a challenge, it's going to become your specialty. It's going to become your expertise. Because I could write a book all I want, and I could be intellectual all I want, but if I was only intellectual, I'd be missing a lot. I wouldn't have a fulfilling life as much as I think I do. Think, right? Intellectual thoughts? What about feelings? What about emotions? What about that part of me? That could be the part that's been absent. And that's where all those patterns and all those things to discover. Maybe there needs to be a unity between left brain, right brain, and everything, you know. Whatever it is that you have as a challenge in your life will become what you're an expert at, because you've had life experience in one separation of density compared to all the other people that are just split seconds of density. What I'm saying is that, like, I know a lot of people that lost people in their family, and everyone will process grief in a different way. And there's some that will process grief in a similar way. So whatever it is that you have to offer that you learned, there'll be a group of people that can benefit of you sharing your experience and the wisdom that you gained. Okay? That's when you get to become very productive for yourself. Productivity is the next card. See the sequence, the story? And as this happens and you're getting more productive and you're feeling good, I'm feeling good, you may get some reactions from... Actually, the reactions that you're getting from people it could be admiration, it could be sadness, it could be you're triggering others because you've healed something and it triggers others. And they're like, well, if you could do it, I can, but I don't know. And it just triggers people to see what's missing, to see what it is they need to work on. Okay? But this crying is also a release. And there's a lotus flower that shows you about brand new life. That life is forever evolving, ever going. Okay, dry desert. They said you got to be resilient. Self-discipline. Keep going. It's only temporary. Perseverance. Also, preservation. Okay? Preservation is what is of value to you. You keep it safe, but you don't like lock it down. Just keep it safe. Okay? Also, it's like you're taking care of you. You are your own caretaker when it comes to doing your own inner work to become that happy, balanced, shining being that you are, that's so authentic and brings love and light on a subject matter that others may not be familiar with, but you could share and help, you know. There's an expectation, okay, that everything will happen the way it is meant to happen. There's a flow. So it's up to you to follow it or recognize it. Know that the divine got your back. You're going through a transformation. You see, it's like the dragonfly. And it's slow paced. The buffalo has an energy that, yes, it's strong. And if there's a storm, it'll face the storm and run real fast through it, because it's the only way to get through the storm the fastest is face it and run right through. And then after that, it becomes so peaceful. And the buffalo is not one to run all the time. He's a sprint runner, but his marathon is in his perseverance of being gentle, one step at a time. Hey, he's been my helper for a while, so I know about the buffalo energies. I'm Turtle Clan too, so that's even more slow. Alright, so there's a rise of the phoenix here, but it's through the rainbow colors, so it's through, not through just fire, it's through the 7 chakras. That's why it's rainbow colors. You'll be getting a rise of the phoenix, but every energy center in you is going to be touched and affected. Okay? People think it's just 4, and it's just 2, or it's just this or that. No, it's way more. But just take it one day at a time. And whatever you're not aware of right now, don't worry about it. If your faith is strong, you could say, look, Creator, you take care of that. You're doing the trust building exercises with the universe. That's part of the programming, or the deprogramming. It's more about the deprogramming. And all you're doing with all this is you're getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. You're ready but waiting. But you're not waiting being all, I'm waiting. No, you're not being impatient. You're keeping yourself maintained so that whenever the opportunity comes, you're ready. It's kind of like the surfer guy. There's no waves. And he goes on his board. And he paddles and he paddles. He can sense it inside, even though he can't see it. But there's a swell up coming. And he can sense it with every part of himself. That's him trusting the universe. Because the universe got your back, right? So he's paddling, he's going, perseverance. And he's done the training, and he paddles every day, whether there's waves or not. And then that day, because he trained and paddled, then he's ready. And when that wave comes, he hits it perfectly. And when he's doing it, he gets the best experience because he's right under that curve. And he shoots out on the other side without being touched by the curve. And he did it. And it was worth the experience because it was exhilarating. So this is how you can travel or gain understanding of the emotional realm, or the internal realm, if you will. Ready but waiting. A lot of you are being put under the pressure cooker because you're like diamonds. Okay? And the level of heat you're going to get is the level of purity and clarity you're going to receive and be after and reflect and share. Okay? Your energy is very dependable. Like you're being surrounded. You see, Mom, there's like a divine masculine, divine feminine, and you in the middle. So this is like your inner Holy Trinity. Through that, you got the observer, that's the creator, and your awareness, which is you, your ego. Okay? You can have a healthy ego. Okay? So the universe knows it can depend on you for doing the right choices for yourself. The universe already believes in you. And it's not just belief. The universe already knows that you're worthy, that you are going to succeed. Okay? And connection. Keep working on your inner connection. Your inner connection to you and everything that is you. And that is already a beautiful adventure to go on. All right, what do we got for time cards? I got the time oracle here, and that'll be it. This is a nice long one. Not sure when it'll come up. Okay. You will get out of this sad embrace when you release resistance And look at that. I just talked about the surfer person. Stop making up excuses. Well, I don't want to do that now because what's the point of just going for a run every day? What's the point of doing this if I'm not even there yet? It's like, no. They're asking you to get ready, to get ready, to get ready. Also, they're asking you to meet the rising sun. Also, the word morning is also grieving, but it's like the sun will rise again. Wow, I just talked about the board and the... That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So it could be as early as... It'll be one morning, you'll just wake up and you're free from the sad embrace. You're free. You feel a little bit lighter. Don't even go looking what's missing. Just go forward. This is your go-ahead feeling. Like this is the light at the street light was red for so long and now it just turned green and you get to go. Okay? So that's... Alright, what is for making a choice? When you are in the summer, you're going to be asked to make an important choice. For some of you in the summer. Right now we're the spring, and it makes sense too. Right now we're in the spring. A lot of people are having tower moments. A lot of people are like discovering what has been in their way, and it was themselves all this time, and they're just working at recreating a more stable foundation for yourself, right? So it takes a season to kind of like have a new flow, and by the time you get there, summer will be when you need to make a decision. Excuse me, I have a call. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry for the delay there. And I actually have... It says rushing in. Yeah, I just got a notification. I got to be somewhere. All right, so let's finish this. What is... Wow, okay. Festive season. Festive season came out. And then, that's it. Festive season. Whoa! Okay, there's too many, but we're still gonna say it. Dry desert. Festive season's coming up. That'll kind of spice up that dry season that you might be encountering, okay? For a lot of you, May is when you're starting the changes, or you're entering the dry season, or you're overcoming it, or you'll know which one applies to you. For some of you, you may have to let go of an idea that it's not in this lifetime. You'll know what that is. And for some of you want certain results, and those results, it's going to take a while. Okay? So be patient with yourself. Right? So collective, this has been your reading. And thank you to all my new subscribers, my old subscribers. I appreciate and love all of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You really encourage me. Like, I want to keep doing this. Yeah, I want to keep doing this. All right. And it's thanks to you, right? Thanks to all of you. I'm doing my part. I'm sharing. Comment, share, subscribe. I'm happy that I get to be me, and I can help maybe people get to be themselves too, and not what everybody else is telling them to be. And I don't tell you what to do. You end up becoming, but you're doing it for you, by you, and I'm your cheerleader on the side. Okay? All I do is guide. All right. Thank you, everyone. This is Tina from Cosmic Turtles, and we'll see you in the next reading.